Hacker, weird, geek. I am labelled with so many things. You could call me a post-it note. My name is Chris, and I live in California, in the middle of nowhere. I am currently 22 years old. My favourite class is technology, or really anything having to do with numbers. So you should know I love using binary to stump my friend Alicia. It's just really funny to see her try and figure it out. It's around 1:30 in the morning and I am watching scary videos on YouTube. I came upon a channel called To The Ark, weird name, but I clicked on a video called Extraction, and there was a figure with a white mask on that had black lips, black eyebrows, and black eye sockets. I was so scared. The message in the video also made no sense. So I scrolled to the similar videos. There was one with the channel name Marble Hornets. I clicked on the video. It was called Entry 18, I think. The same figure was there with a buddy. This made no sense. I had to go to bed. I was so tired. It wasn't even funny. I felt the presence of something. I just don't know what. When I woke up the next morning, there were drawings all over the wall, and a doll that looked similar to a tall, pale as snow man. I was a little scared, and then I also found a tape, which was meant to be watched, as it stated on the back, saying, "Watch me." So I went to the store and bought a tape recorder and hooked it up to my television. The tape was a video of Alicia exploring what looked like the woods around my house. She turned the camera to herself and said to the camera, "Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking scared right now, what's the matter?" The camera glitched, so I couldn't hear what she said. She continued with the visual interpretation. "He's coming after me, the fault." Interrupted again. I heard her stop talking, and her eyes widened. "Found you." The camera was dropped. Alicia was screaming, get away, no help!" She was cut off by a sharp crackling. Good 15 minutes passed, and I was surprised that the tape lasted that long. Suddenly there was a high-pitched screeching sound, and I covered my ears in agony. It was the camera glitching again. Man, this camera was horrible, I thought. I saw that the camera has been picked up, and it was turned to Alicia. Her neck snapped and blood seeping from it. Then it snapped to the same masked figure I saw in the video last night. It looked as if it had a seizure, and then the door to my house bursted open. Also, it seemed my heart was beating a mile a second. I grabbed a magnum I had under my desk in a duct tape pocket and yelled, "Who's there?" In a loud voice. The lights shut off, creeping me out slightly. I felt hands grab me from behind and I shot, hitting a foot. That was not my own. I heard the scream I hit the guy with the butt of the magnum, and he recoiled, but then he tackled me, punched in the face, and I yelled. As the man grabbed the gun out of my hand, throwing it across the room, he put his hands to my throat, pushing on my windpipe. I gasped for air and slapped his wrists. I passed out. The last thing I saw was him taking off his jacket and kicking me in the gut. "This character matches up with the letter," Chris said, pointing and looked up to the masked figure. He nodded and patted her on the back. He turned and looked at the time. He sighed and looked back at her, jerking his head towards the door. Chris nodded and quickly put on a brownish hoodie and a black cloth over her face. It was designed with 2 red spots for eyes and a red line for a frown. "Oh yeah, sorry for your foot, Tim," Chris said, sniggering and turning to the door. The masked figure, Tim, blushed behind his mask and turned her to him, putting his forehead against hers. Then she giggled and walked out the door. Tim was smiling. "Hey, operator, try not to eat her, okay?" There was faint laughter in the distance, and he shut the door, following Chris, quiet as a mouse that was sleeping.